Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Why the Fuck Can't My Hair Stay in Place? There you go. Today, I wanted to try out something. I think I already tried it out, it was alright, but I haven't tried it out with stale bread yet. So I'm going to try that. Basically, I sat down the other night and watched The Irishman. I liked it. It was pretty good. Dialogue kept me intrigued. I didn't fall asleep through any 3 hours and 40 minutes of it, so yeah, I'd say it was pretty alright. A few things in the movie, though, that got me the wheels turned in my head, things I hadn't seen before, was one thing where Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, every time they sit down together, they're taking bread and they're dipping it in wine and then they're eating it. And it's basically just a running theme. Every time they meet up, they do it. It's like a thing that they share. And then this other thing that happens in the movie is they can't drink in front of their boss or some shit like that. So what they do is they take a watermelon, fill it up with vodka. It's called a spiked watermelon. I tried to do it the other day with a honeydew melon and wine, plum wine, and didn't go over too well. So I'm gonna wait till I have a watermelon to do that with. But yeah, I figured that I would try out the bread and wine thing because I just so happen to have bread and wine on hand. So we're going to try this. Going to get my honest opinion live. So for the wine this evening, I usually drink, because I know you guys have seen me drink on here before, I always drink almondine. I know my buddy is really into Franzia, whatever it's called. I don't know why. I've always been a fan of almondine. I used to get the Pinot Noir all the time. I started getting Cabernet Sauvignon because I don't know. I just like the flavor more. It's fruity. It's fruity, but it's not so dry that I feel like I'm just drinking straight, alcohol and salt. Because that's the one thing I'd have to complain about almondine is that a lot of their stuff tastes very salty. Especially the drier that you get with their wines, they get very salty, in my opinion. Other people's may taste something else. But what I did with this one is I actually took a cantaloupe and I just cut the cantaloupe up and I put in here and I mixed it around. So some of the cantaloupe's going in there. I'm going to be drinking a couple cups of this tonight, and it really it sweetens it up more, makes it more fruity. But I want to try that thing. I got bread here. Me and the missus ate at the Cheesecake Factory the other day, so we got bread from there. And just gonna break this. If you're wondering why I'm not afraid about getting crumbs, I'm not sure if the camera angle could show it, but there's a plate right here. So, but yeah, throughout the movie, you constantly saw the two of them taking bread, you dip it in wine, and then you just eat it like you're softening it. So yeah, let's try it. Like dipping a cookie in milk. See, and then you got that. It's all red from that. Let's try it. Well, it's not bad. Slightly bitter, I'd say. That's only because you're getting the taste of the bread with the wine, and combining the two together is just a flavor I never really expected to, I don't know, it's a flavor I never really expected to taste. I'm also not sure if the camera is messing with the pigment of the bread at all when I dip it in the wine. because it's very this is also good bread. That's Cheesecake Factory bread. That's better than what do you call it? That's better than Panera bread. Gotta make sure it stays in this freaking wrapper. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can really see it, but it's coming out very, very red on the bread here. See, it looks much more burgundy. From the camera, it looks almost pink. Like straight from here, it looks much darker. Actually, I can't dip that in again. Well, I was reading up on it, on what this is. They're dipping the bread in the wine. And apparently it's supposed to be some kind of, I guess it's like a religious thing. I'm not sure if it's like an Italian thing or Roman Catholic thing, Christian thing, whatever. But I can definitely understand like the religious connotations behind it. Like obviously dipping the body of Christ in the blood of Christ and consuming them both as one. And given the, context of the film, they're always talking about like either killing people or doing illegal shit. So I guess I could see it as like a form of consuming the body of Christ while talking about doing evil and immoral shit. But wine and bread, definitely not a bad combo. Probably won't get you drunk as quickly as you like to get drunk unless, you're sipping. But this is actually pretty good. I really like this. I do recommend small bits, though. I don't think I'd be able to have a big piece. Mainly because I'm one of those people that moist bread just makes me nauseous. I can't stand moist bread. I think that shit's disgusting. Usually. This is different. Maybe because I think there's a bit of an aesthetic behind it. So. But then I suppose that leads to the question, what other seemingly gross shit would be alright if there was an aesthetic behind them? You also have to take into consideration the type of wine they use. This is very dry. That's only because I like very dry wine. They could have been using a sweet wine in the ending. I'm sorry, in the film. And then the only reason I say this is because in the ending, they joke that it's like, oh, look at this grape juice. Because they have grape juice in the end when they go to prison. It's a gangster movie. I didn't spoil it. Of course they go to fucking prison. But did you hear my jaw snap? Yeah. This is the last piece. Bread and wine, not bad. I gotta say. Definitely one for the books. So, thank you, Martin Scorsese, for introducing me to a odd but seemingly cool, I guess, pairing of foods. So, adios. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.